We love the big mega blockbuster hits where you chow down popcorn, but we also like documentaries, responsible documentaries that raise interesting issues.
Yeah, in fact, there's one that I saw last night, and it's an amazing documentary you have to see. It's called A Whole Lot More. And basically, it's about Americans with disabilities. Did you know there are 8 million Americans with disabilities? Over 80% are unemployed.
Here's a little bit of the trailer from the film.
You didn't know that these people had disability and you saw them working, you would just see workers.
I always say, hey, that's a good job, you know. And they go, yeah, we did it.
What kind of job are you looking for? Because you got to work for the rest of your life.
We were one of the few counties where for so long we made so much money.
Then we came in one day and Ford wasn't here because Ford went bankrupt, I think.
We hit that point, we need to begin.
So basically, there's a factory in Ohio that all their employees were employees with disabilities. It was beautiful what they did there, but of course, hard times hit that factory.
Loreen Arbus is the film's executive producer. The film debuts here in New York tonight. Welcome.
Thank you so much. It debuts at the JCC at 6 o'clock tonight.
Where is
76 in Amsterdam.
Okay.
And tickets still available for tonight?
Yes.
Why did you get involved with showcasing this particular factory?
Well, this factory could be extinct imminently, and 2 others existed. Both are gone. And it's a microcosm for a statement about what's going on in America and the fact that the invisible largest minority in the world, people with disability, do not find employment, and that's what this is about.
What kind of disabilities are we talking about here?
Everything imaginable, mentally and physically challenged, both.
I think what was so beautiful about this film was that you saw all these people with various disabilities working and producing.
Yes.
And they were just as productive as anybody else in society.
Yes. In fact, this factory has a higher rate of performance and lack of error compared to what they supply auto parts to the auto industry, and so you can see why they're in difficult straits. But their level of output and accomplishment is amazing. Also, there was something so special in the feeling there at that factory, the camaraderie, each person helping out their... We live in a really competitive world. I mean, you know, most of us are kind of out for ourselves. If, you know, we help a few people along the way, hopefully a lot along the way, but they're all out for each other. It's so amazing.
That's beautiful. I want to see a clip and then ask you a question.
Great.
Hit it.
When we talk, they don't listen.
They sure don't.
They close their ears and they pretend they're deaf. But if they stop and open up their ears and open up their minds and open up their hearts and say, hey, we are people too, but we are working people just like you.
So this plant makes auto parts, and I want to ask you, like, what percentage, I'm sorry, of people at this plant have these kinds of disabilities?
All of
them. Now,
they have a 60-year history of hiring people with disability.
Now, why does management choose to do that?
Well, this factory, the 3 factories originally, was started by a woman who wanted to see people with disability be employed, and there were no jobs out there for anyone.
Now, are they getting paid sufficiently? You know what I mean? Like, I'm concerned, you've been there, so you'll know, are they getting paid like people without disabilities?
Yes. It's also the payment in self-worth and gratification is also a huge part of it. Being paid money and being able to have a reason for being in this world in terms of their employment and their identification with the workforce, yes.
So, Loreen, what I was confused about, 2008, obviously, this factory was hit hard because Ford was hit hard, and that was their biggest person that they were dealing with. So, biggest industry that they were dealing with. So now, Ford has come back. Why haven't they seen their business come back?
Well, it's complicated, but a lot of the business was taken up by other companies that have more clout, you know, and there is controversy surrounding sheltered workshops, sheltered places, factories, places where people only with disability are hired. Some people don't believe that that's a right, that they shouldn't be segregated.
And perhaps people without disabilities would like to work there as well, right?
True.
Yeah, interesting. And you raise these issues in the film.
Yes.
And basically, I guess you're so involved with this because you have a sister?
I had a much older sister who was born with many disabilities, primarily cerebral palsy, but many others. She was blind and so on. And I'm second-generation activist.
One more clip, and then we'll wrap things up.
Okay,
Let's take a look. Whole Lot More.
People are not just cloistered away in rooms, just rooms where they get some attention, no attention at all, that they're just being warehoused for the day. Here, there's active work going on. When you come into it, if you didn't know that these people had disability and you saw them working, you would just see workers. You know, it's a sad thing that a lot of people with developmental disabilities, I believe it's over 80%, are not employed. And it's not for their lack.
Yeah, and you know, I think what struck me was there was some interview with a young woman there who said, basically, I want to live independently. I want my own apartment. I want my own job, and that's really all they want.
I hope everyone will consider hiring people with disability. 2/3 of all people hired with disability do not have special needs in terms of any money companies have to spend on them. And in point of fact, it would be no more than $500 at most for some kind of a special consideration.
Loreen Arbus, thank you very much for joining us. The film is A Whole Lot More. You can see it tonight at JCC, which is at 76 in Amsterdam.
Right.
So nice to see you.
Thank you very kindly.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
All right.